Hi to my partner, Ricardo Corsini. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm really excited to share my insights with you about, the art scene, what's happening now, and also how this pandemic has affected the art scene and everybody. I forgot to say, I hope that you're all well and safe at home. And from Modica, on behalf of Modica, we would also like to thank all the frontliners, everybody, all the security guards, people in the grocery who have, who still go to work to be able to support and sustain our needs, our essentials. And that's a whole lot. I can only imagine what they're all going through while we are all tucked away here in our homes and we're safe. So, as I said, I'm going to be talking about Modica and what we're doing to pivot because of this pandemic. And we at Modica believe that, and I also personally believe that in any business, you need to be ready for anything. You have to be ready for, adversities, or you have to be ready for any problem that comes your way. And in this case, this pandemic has obviously affected the whole world. But we believe that it's very important for you and your business to know how to pivot from that. We are in a lockdown and, there's limited movement, but life doesn't stop. And we are committed to continuously support the artists that we work with, because after all, the lifeblood of any gallery would be the artists. And we need to do everything that we can to be able to support them in order for them to continuously create works, create art for the whole world to enjoy. So Art Plus, thanks Francesca for inviting me, has sent me a series of questions to answer. And of course, feel free to also ask me questions if you would like. I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions. So the first question is, how did the pandemic change your operations? So, of course, when the lockdown happened, we've had to close our gallery, which we really, really miss. And we used to spend every day there, well, except Sundays. But so we've had to close down the gallery, but we still continue to work. My team and I tirelessly meet 3 times a week to brainstorm and to figure out creative ways of still showcasing and promoting the artists that we are working with. And so when the lockdown happened, we were actually in the middle of an ongoing show. The show was such a beautiful show. It meant a lot to me because this was in celebration of Women's Month. It's called Imogen, and it was curated by none other than Miss Aini Nuida, the beautiful daughter of Tita Tiny Nuida. And it features a lineup of these amazing female artists. One of them is watching. Hi, Siani Javier. How are you? Ever supportive, Siani. The other artists were Alisa Hughes, Ambi Abanyo, Ace Ong, Beatrix Sihuko, Siani Javier, Marge Organo, Monica Delgado, Ovian Castrillo, and Romina Diaz. So this is like a whole lineup of artists, of photographers, sculptors, and visual artists, and of course painters. And so during that time, we were midway through the show, and then we got locked down. So, but we still continue to promote these artists and reach out to our database of collectors and clients and subscribers on our website. And we're just trying to figure out how to continuously stay relevant in amidst all this. And of course, it goes, I guess, obviously, the same goes for all the other galleries. we unfortunately can't go to our space and do our physical shows that everyone really enjoys. We normally do our opening exhibits by creating a multi-sensorial space where you have great food, music, and then you have performing artists, and then we'll have DJs. And so, we try to stay true to that even if we don't have a physical exhibit. So I'm going to tell you more about that later on. Next question. What were the challenges that you faced? I think generally it's really the inability of being able to mount physical shows because, we can't open until we're told we can. That's probably the main challenge. And, we've been fortunate enough that we have, great friends who support Modica, and even for works that we sold prior to the pandemic, our collectors have been very gracious to support us and still meet the payments. So that's been really great, and we want to thank you all. You know who you are. We want to thank all of you for continuing to support all the artists. Without them, we wouldn't be here. And so next question would be, how is your institution adapting to the new normal currently and in the long term? So this is a really great question because when the pandemic happened, we automatically started to brainstorm on what we can do. Obviously, the route that most, if not what all the businesses are doing now is to explore the digital space. And we have a great website. We started off with a really great website. Our creative director, Ricardo Corsini, came up with this idea to launch an online exhibit, right? What better way to showcase our artists than an online exhibit? So, and that's what we did. And again, I'll tell you more about that. And so we believe that, again, in order for any business to pivot amidst a crisis, you need to really find creative ways in order to reach your audience. So even if we can't mount a physical exhibit, that won't stop us from reaching our audience. And we've stayed relevant on our social media. If you follow us at modica.art on IG and also on Facebook, you will see that we have daily posts and to talk about the artists that we work with, our online exhibit, and all the efforts that we've been doing. So that's how we've been, just trying to stay relevant. And this is something that we intend to do for the long haul. So this is not just something that we're going to do during the lockdown, but this will be part of our new normal. We also started our this thing called In Conversation. It's basically a Q&A between Modica and the artists that we work with. And so we've decided to turn that digital. So we turned to IG, and we've had 2 of the series recently. Just yesterday, I had an IG live show with Mr. Romeo Lee, which is very entertaining. It keeps everyone entertained. Art enthusiasts, they want to know more about the artists, and this show will allow for everybody, the audience, to know more about the artists, what they're passionate about, how this pandemic is affecting them, and also how how they're pivoting and how they're surviving this, and how they've become creative. Hi, JJ Duque. I watched your show earlier. Very good insights. Thank you for that. And so while we still so there, the IG live, and also I wanna tell you more about how the art scene is really helping this community and even frontliners survive and get through this, so that we can all get through this together. So yeah, this like I said, it won't be just for the duration of the lockdown. It's something that we're going to do for the long haul. And obviously, people won't be able to, people won't start flocking to galleries anytime soon, even after the lockdown is lifted. So that's why we're maximizing our online presence. So that they will still be able to see these wonderful works. And then when they're ready, they can come but by appointment only, and then they can come and view the works. So the next question will be, oh, hi Mars. Thank you. You watched our show yesterday. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We got some messages saying that they enjoyed the show, and we promise that we will roll out more In Conversation live shows. So the next question is, what are the programs you're doing or have you done during the pandemic? So this is what I wanted to talk to you more about. So our team decided to do an online version of our current show, which we launched just in the beginning of April, and it's called Horizons of Inevitability. This show was something that we were supposed to mount actually in April at our physical space, but unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we were unable to, and so in collaboration with our wonderful curator, Miss Lena Cobangbang, we were able to mount it, and we were able to create like an interactive and multi-sensorial online exhibit on our website. So check it out. It's called, you can log on to experiences.modica.space, and you will be able to see the works of these amazing artists, namely Miss A.K. Ocol, R.G. Bandoy, Buboy Cañafranca, Jason Oliveria, Jed Escueta, Galaxy Maria, MMU, Robert Langenegger, Romeo Lee, The Weather Bureau featuring Lena Cabangbang and Mike Crisostomo, and Victor Balanon. So when you go on this website, I'm not going to tell you a lot about it, but you need to experience it on your own. Click on the blue links and you will, and the works will reveal themselves, whether sound art, we have photos, we have paper works and canvas works. True to Modica form, we wanted to show something that wasn't just the usual, like click on the photo and then get the details. So I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. So just go on experiences.modica.space and you'll know what I'm talking about. And one tip, link it to your TV, crank up the volume so that you'll enjoy the full experience. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. I still have a few questions to answer here. I just don't want to blab on. Okay, so next question is, what do you think the role is of art in our pandemic situation? Hi Nikki Ocean. I know you're an artist, you're on my list. Do you think the market will continuously invest in art despite the economic downfall? I assume art won't be a priority for most. I guess yes and no. It really depends on how you see it. Like say for example, you have industries like hotels, resorts, new resorts that are being built, right? As soon as construction gets started, then eventually they will need art, and there will always be a market for art because art makes the whole world beautiful, right? So yes, while I know that it might not be a priority for most, there are still a lot of kind-hearted members of the art community who continuously support the artists, even during the pandemic. So exacto, the question that I was about to answer was that what is the role of art in the whole pandemic situation? So okay, sorry guys, I don't know what happened, but it got cut. Okay, I'm messaging Art Plus. Okay, so Oh yeah, but IG Live only lasts for an hour. I've actually only been on for 16 minutes. So yeah, this is until 6:30. So going back to Nikki's question, right? So when this thing happened, just like everybody else, we worried about the fate of Modica, of art, and the whole community. But some of you would be really surprised to know that the art community, and that means art enthusiasts or collectors, numerous galleries in the metro, including us, have all pulled in together, have all teamed up to be able to raise funds for our brave frontliners to buy medical equipment, PPEs, and other meals and anything that they need, and also, of course, to help our artists. So for Horizons of Inevitability, we have teamed up with Art Rocks. Art Rocks is a group of amazing art lovers who have been raising funds for many years actually to support the less fortunate patients in the urology department of a prominent hospital. And now they have diverted all their efforts and energy into supporting the frontliners and, of course, the artists. So for Horizons of Inevitability, part of our sales or proceeds will go into buying all the medical equipment, PPEs, and whatnot to support the frontliners. And also, of course, when we sell these works, we're able to help the artists. So art has definitely played such a big role in this situation. I've been doing a lot of research. Hi Luki, that's my son, he's watching. Okay, so we've been doing a lot of research on, hey Marga, we've been doing a lot of research online to see what's out there, and you would be like, it's overwhelming how the art community worldwide has really contributed to helping ease the pain and ease the suffering of a lot of the people affected by the pandemic. You will see there funds or foundations worldwide that actually give financial support to artists, anywhere from like $200 to up to $5,000. If you qualify, if you're an active artist, then they actually will give you these donations. So may ayuda para sa lahat. And it's just been so amazing. It just it makes all of us feel good that we're somehow able to help. So, and these artists get to continue to work. They get to continue to create art that everybody loves, and they get to we're able to help them help with their livelihood and with their career. So yeah, like, art is not dead, everybody. Art is very much alive, and everyone behind it is working double time to make sure that all those who are in need are helped. I know. Yes, Nikki. Nikki Ocean says, we're feeling pretty vulnerable at the moment, and we need these conversations. Yes, absolutely, and that's what we promise. Like myself included, for Modica, and even all the other galleries, in the metro, they've been very active. Like, I know our neighbors at Vinyl and Vinyl also do art talk, and they're also part of the Art Rocks fundraiser, and all the other galleries. Like, I know Art Informal is also part of it, and many more. So just hang in there, Nikki, and I hope that this, of course, goes back to somewhat normal, but please continue to create works, and I hope to be able to meet you soon. Next question: what do you think will be the impact of COVID in the future of the art scene? How about its impact on the future of galleries, museums, and auctions? Like I said, obviously we can't open right now, and right now for any industry, I think it's really survival of the fittest. But I do believe that art will never die. There will always be art lovers, art collectors, enthusiasts, galleries, just supporting art. And like I said, art makes the whole world beautiful. So why kill it, right? How are you preparing for the post-pandemic future? Okay, so once we're able to open, then of course, we'll continue to follow the rules and enforce social distancing. We'll regularly, of course, sanitize and disinfect our space. And I'm sad to say that ever since we opened, we've always had big exhibit openings where a lot of people go because we offer a lot of not just aside from of course the beautiful art that we display, we offer entertainment, and we've managed to create a space for the artists, primarily for the artists. Whenever they go there, they always say they enjoy going there. We have Leonard Paras playing, Jigger Cruz also playing with Leonard on his I forgot his he has a keyboard, and he plays while Leonard DJs. And so unfortunately I don't think we'll be able to do this immediately, but hopefully in the future we'll be able to do that. So for now we're going to be doing private views, and we're going to be accepting guests and customers, but only by appointment, and we'll have to limit the number of people inside. I'm told that you're only allowed like maybe 5-10 people at a time, but I think we're going to limit it to 5, and you'll just have to book an appointment with us. Of course, we'll continue to maximize our online presence. We will, for every physical exhibit that we will show, we will also have an online version of that, and that we will promise to stay true to that, and that will be a staple and part of our new normal. And of course, true to Modica fashion. What else? How would you like to remember these times? Okay, so I guess this question is more personal. I've been talking to my family and my friends about this pandemic, how it's affecting all of us. And, I would be lying if I said that there was never a day that I was lonely. Of course not. Oh, hi, Henri Lamy, this really amazing French artist. For a French artist who hasn't seen you in a while, who is I don't know, you work in a gallery. Yes, I just opened a gallery called Modica Creative Space. It's at La Fuerza. So please, next time you're in the Philippines, please come visit, and then maybe we can have a chat on Messenger soon, and I'll tell you more about it. So going back to the question, I'd be lying to say that there was not a day wherein I felt anxious and wherein I felt that I didn't feel sad. I live alone. My kids live in Alabang, so I've only seen them once. I made takas to go to Alabang. But I would like to remember these times as the time which allowed all of us to do some introspection, to evaluate how we live our lives. And I would like to remember this time as the time when we learned new skills. I know a lot of people who have started doing coding lessons. They've started taking coding lessons. I'm gonna actually take up a course in art curation. So and I want to remember this time as the time when we saw everybody just helping each other out. We saw how everybody just became kinder to everybody, right? Like normally you go inside your building if you live in a condo, sometimes we're so busy. I'm also guilty of doing the same thing. I walk past the guard without even looking at them. Now I know their names, and I want to continue on with that. Also us in Modica, we've realized that there are a lot of people there who are willing to help, who are willing to support artists, galleries, and of course our frontliners. And if anything, I don't want to forget about this time. I don't want to forget about the suffering. I don't want to forget about all those people who have died because of this disease, because of this virus. Because I really believe that if we forget, then all those deaths would have been for nothing. And yeah, and I want to remember this time when none of us could hug each other. So I know after all this, I'm gonna hug my kids longer, as long as I'm vaccinated, of course, and I will spend more time with them. You know, we spend our time on so many things that don't really serve us, but I think now is the time for us to evaluate and start living our lives with more intention, with more care, and just generally to love ourselves and to love everybody around us and hold everybody dear to us closely, and never waste another minute on negativity. So yeah, that's about it. Lukey, I miss you. That's my son. I guess that's it. Do you guys have any questions? I really enjoy these IG lives. I'm able to share my insights and share what we're doing at Modica. Please continue to support all the artists. They need it, and so that the world will continue to be bright and colorful. And this is the time for all of us to stand together and fight this virus. And I know we'll survive it. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks once again. Oh, hi, Lucho. You just joined. I'm about to end. Thank you once again to Art Plus Magazine. Thank you, Francesca Lusaka, for giving me this opportunity to share with everybody what Modica is about and what we're doing. And for if you want to check out the works, go on our website, Modica, www.modica.space. And for inquiries, you can email us at info@modica.space. And also for the artists watching, we'd love to work with all of you. So if we're given the opportunity, when all this is over, come by, check out our space, see if you like it, and maybe we can do something together. Again, I hope everybody is safe and well at home. Thank you so much. Mabuhay kayo lahat, mga frontliners. Maraming salamat po. And I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.